Hi everybody, it's Brian here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing great. So today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you another text to image generating AI tool that I recently discovered. It's really going to blow your mind away with respect to the functionality and what it is that it can do. I would even go so far as saying that it is comparable to Midjourney in terms of the types of imaging that you can get from it, that you can generate. Best thing about it is that it's free to use. And it's not difficult to use at all. And in today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can use this program to once again create another amazing sticker pack. But you're not limited to just creating sticker packs. You can use this platform, this AI tool, to create any kind of design for anything that you want for your print-on-demand business. So if you're excited about this, do me a favor, smash that like button in appreciation, and let's head over to my computer to get started with today's video. Let's go. Okay, so welcome to my computer screen, and as you can see here, we are on Leonardo AI. This is an amazing new AI image generating tool that is really giving Midjourney a lot of competition. As you can see from the screen here, we've got a lot of really amazing images that, people who have been using this platform have already generated. So it's really quite amazing in terms of what you can and cannot accomplish. If you're somebody who enjoys creating coloring books for KDP, you can actually use this program too as well. It's really easy to actually register. You accept an invitation from them just after filling in, you're going to register, give them an email address, create a password or whatnot. Basically the standard things that one would expect when you are actually registering to a new website. So I'm not really going to go through that too as well. It's very self-explanatory as you are actually going through it. But when you register and you're accepted into it, you're going to be given an invitation very similar to Midjourney and Blue Willow, which you're then going to accept. And then basically you're going to come over here to Leonardo.ai and you're going to find yourself on the homepage. And basically it's really easy to use. On the top here, you've got feature models. Now, these are really amazing because if you are looking for a particular style that you want to create artwork for, be it stickers or a t-shirt design or anything of that matter, you already have a few featured models that you can actually click on in order to see basically how that model would generate the artwork that you're looking for. So if we had to click on Luna over here, and we just click on this over here, basically you got instance prompt, magical mystery creature, which is basically what we are seeing. All right. For the best result, keep guidance scale between 3 to 11, which I will show you momentarily. It shows you what the base model is using. It's using Stable Diffusion version 2.1. Category, characters, strength, medium, and basically you have a few examples of what other users have created vis-a-vis their prompts using this particular model. So if you wanted to create something basically with this model, all you'd want to do is click generate with this model, and obviously you can go in and key in all of your text prompts, and obviously the model will generate that which you are hoping you're going to receive. I'm not going to go into this one right now because for the scope of this particular video, I wanted to show you something really amazing with respect to creating stickers. I found that this particular platform is really good at helping create some really amazing stickers that we can use for our print-on-demand business. And in addition to that, you could actually use the stickers to put them on the other products in your various print-on-demand platforms like t-shirts and mugs and whatnot. So effectively you're throwing, you're casting one stone and getting a ton of ripples, on the water. Now, how do you want to get to that? Well, basically, if you click over here where it says fine-tuned models here, so we're going to click on that. These are other models which other users have created. And you can actually even train Leonardo to create a model based on a style that you would like for it to create for. That's not the scope of this particular video, as I don't want to overwhelm you with all of the wonderful things that Leonardo can do. For today's video, we're going to be looking at how we can generate some really cool, interesting stickers. So basically, as I stated earlier, these are some of the models that were already uploaded and present when Leonardo was obviously first put online. And then as you scroll down, you're going to see other models that people on the community have created, which you can actually avail yourself of too as well. Basically, you've got one here, shields. Create a variety of impressively varied and detailed shield designs. allows for an incredible range. As you can see here, there's already over 10,000 images generated with this particular model. You got spirit creatures, already 43,000 different images have been created on it. So there are a lot of people who are having loads of fun creating some really amazing designs. If we just click on this one here, we can actually see some of the wonderful designs which have already been created. Just because it gives you a sample of what this particular model can create for you based on the text prompts that you key in. So it's really that amazing. Now, we want to find something pertaining to stickers. So what you want to do is you want to navigate your mouse pointer to community models. You're going to click on that. Okay, so these are models which were created similarly by other users like you and me. And what we're going to do is we're going to click on search gallery and we're going to type in sticker. We're going to hit enter. And as you can see, there are 4 different models where you can actually use to create your own stickers. So you got sticker design v4, sticker style tune version 1 is a model to generate very striking stickers. You've got this one here, and obviously you've got a 4th one here. These 2 seem to be the oldest ones in terms of the use. Let's click on this one, sticker design version 4. Again, it's using stable diffusion version 2.1. We got a resolution of 768 by 768. And as you can see here, we got some really amazing stickers with some really great borders, which will make it very easy to cut out and to create sticker packs on platforms like Redbubble or any of the other print-on-demand platforms, which will allow you to upload multiple stickers so that you can provide sticker packs for your customer base. So if we wanted to, obviously, click on one of these just to see that. We've got this cat here wearing headphones. You can see what prompts were used. Sticker design of a cute little beautiful cat wearing headphones with a white stroke around it. HD, perfect symmetry, contest winner. Okay, so what's also good about Leonardo is that you can also put in negative prompts. So basically, you can tell the AI to make sure that certain aspects are not put into the design. So in this particular case, didn't want a cat with an ugly face or any incorrect body proportions, bad drawing, bad anatomy, etc. So what I would definitely recommend that you do is that when you actually try this particular AI out, go through some of the prompts and either open up a Google Doc or a Word doc just off on the side. And when you see certain negative prompts or even positive prompts in terms of your prompt details, you might want to copy and paste certain keywords and create your own prompt from what you've seen other community users use. Because understandably, if you see a sticker very similar to what we're seeing on the screen here, and you think to yourself, wow, this would be great. I wonder what it would look like if it were a dog wearing headphones, or a bird, or a gerbil, or a turtle, what have you. The fact that we see a sticker, just as nice as we're seeing here on the screen, all I would do in my particular case, instead of trying to reinvent the wheel, I would copy the prompt details. I would also copy the negative prompts, modify them in a Word doc, and then go into Leonardo with these new prompts, and hopefully, I would generate stickers similarly to the one that we see on the screen here, but obviously with the animal or the object that I would want it to generate. So there's that over there. And what we're going to do is we're going to click generate with this model. Now, I already went ahead and created one pertaining to the Easter Bunny. It was very, very basic. I didn't really go into depth with respect to my prompts, just to get an idea of what this particular AI could come back with if it was just a very basic prompt. And we can see here I typed in comic book style Easter Bunny, and Leonardo, because I asked it to give me 4 different images, I was presented with these 4 images. Now, you might say to yourself, you can actually create more or less. Yes, if we look over here on the left here, we can decide how many images we would want Leonardo.ai to obviously generate for us. And as you can see here, the maximum number of images that can be generated at any one go is going to be 8 images. You can also change the image dimensions. You can actually even adjust the width and the height if you have a custom type of dimension that you're looking for. Maybe perhaps you want something more portrait or something more landscape in terms of dimensions. You can do that. You can also choose the aspect ratio, 4:3, 16:9. It's by default is set to 1:1. Now you've got this guidance scale here, which basically, if we just hover over the question mark, basically the guidance scale suggests how strongly your prompt is weighted when it is actually generating the image that you want. By default, it's set to 7. There's no real right or wrong number that you can actually utilize. You can play around with it. If you take it down to 1, see what kind of images it generates. If you take it up to the max, which I believe is 20, but as you can see here at 20, we got this little warning here. Note that a high-low guidance scale can produce unwanted results and image degradation. We recommend using a guidance scale of around 7. So that's basically already what they are suggesting. So for me, in the amount of time that I spent utilizing this, I really didn't touch it. I've kept it at 7. So we're just going to do that. We're going to leave it at 7. Step count over here is a higher step count may result in more detail but take longer to render. So if you're really looking for an image that is super detailed, you want to take that up as high as you possibly can, or else maybe midway to 3/4 of the way. But obviously it's going to take longer to generate. If you want to create a tiling effect, you could turn on the tiling effect too as well. So if you're looking for a repeat pattern or whatnot, you can actually do that too as well. Another cool thing about Leonardo is that if you have an image that you want to use as a prompt, you could basically click and drag the image over here. It'll upload it and it will use that image that you provided sort of as a guide in terms of what it is that you're looking for. I tried it a couple times. I think out of the 5 times, maybe 2 or 3 of those times, it actually gave me something really, really good. The other 2 times, it just basically regurgitated the same image. So for me personally, I would recommend that you actually use the text prompt more so than the image. Maybe it's something which still needs development on their part. You can play around with it if you want to. There's no harm. Right now, Leonardo is free to use. I have been informed through my research that eventually there will be sort of like a subscription base similarly to Midjourney. So if I were you, I would actually get in now while the going is good, while the getting is good, and try to generate as many images as you possibly can. Like I said, a lot of people tend to generate images and then go and create them and upload them to their respective print-on-demand shops. You could do that, but I fear that you are going to be leaving yourself, short in the long run. If it were me, and I have done this myself, specifically with Midjourney, for example, I go in and I think of the keywords of a niche that I'm actually wanting to create designs for, and I just spend a couple hours just literally creating designs over and over and over again, and then storing them on my computer to be utilized later on down the road. Either A, when my subscription expires, or maybe I don't feel like renewing the subscription with Midjourney. I've done it with Blue Willow. I'm doing it with Leonardo too as well. And effectively just utilize the service to create as many images, download them to your computer, save them on an external hard drive, and that way you'll have a real nice library of images that you generated that are unique that then you can actually upload to your respective print-on-demand designs without worrying of, maybe tomorrow I'll wake up and I'll try to log in and find that I need to take a subscription, and maybe perhaps a subscription that they're, requesting in terms of the amount is maybe something outside of my, ability to pay for, or maybe I just don't want to take a subscription for whatever reason. So, don't put yourself in a situation where you're wondering, if I wake up tomorrow, am I going to have to pay for a subscription? If you have the facility to use the free service right now, go in it, double down on it, and just create designs till the cows come home. And then when you have a ton of designs, you'll feel a lot more comfortable saying, okay, well, if I had to wake up tomorrow and find that I have to pay for the subscription, I'm not too worried because I've got 200 designs saved in my hard drive. I can work on those, and maybe while I'm working on those, another new AI will come out that's free to use, that's in beta, and then I can just create more designs on that. Unless, hey, you want to actually take a subscription because you actually fall in love with this AI, which, there's nothing wrong with that too as well if you want to. Another thing that you need to know about Leonardo right now is that if you see over here next to the generate tool just above me, you are allocated a certain number of tokens per day. Okay, and I think they do this so that maybe people don't really hog the system too much, so that everybody will have a chance to utilize it. So when you actually key in a prompt, so like I did, let's create a new one. Let's type in Easter egg basket, because obviously Easter's just around the corner here, with colorful Easter eggs in it. Okay. We're going to just leave it as a basic prompt, okay? You can actually choose what fine-tuned model you want to use. So if you just click on that, you can either choose the sticker design, which is what we went into, or you can select one of these other ones so you can play around with it. This option over here is you can either leave it as none or choose Leonardo style. It will just give you a different set of images if you had to utilize this. If you wanted to include negative prompts, you just turn it on and then you type in what your negative prompts are. And then you've got prompt magic over here. It's an experimental render pipeline. Okay, so what we're hoping for is that by having this Easter egg basket with colorful Easter eggs in it, I'm going to get 4 images based on this text prompt that's going to be with that sticker outline. Very similar to this. Let's actually put in white outline, or let's do white background. Let's see what comes up from that. White background. Okay, and we can do circular design just to see. I'm just thinking of some of the prompts that I use when I'm creating stickers in either Midjourney or Blue Willow. So we're going to generate, as you can see here, this prompt with these images will cost me 3 tokens. If we had to bring it up to 8, it's going to cost me 6 tokens. So you might want to stagger yourself when you're creating them. You could leave it at 4. I think 3 tokens for this when you have 242 is going to allow you to create a lot of really nice images. Let's just click on generate and see what we get. You can see it's starting to work over here. Sometimes it's really quick. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer to generate. Again, I guess it really depends on how many people are on the system at the moment. You can see that something is happening now because the seconds timer is starting to move. Okay. When I created some other images previously, I noticed that when it got to around 30 seconds, the images started to come up. Let's see, the same will hold true in this particular case. Okay, here we are. We're back over here. And as you can see here, we've got 4 images here. We got one here which seems like it has a watermark on it, so that's definitely not something that we can utilize. Same over here. So I need to be a little bit careful of that. This one looks really good, although we've got sort of like an extra basket handle over here. This one looks more like a realistic picture, which could work too as well. Now, when I hover over the image, as you can see here, you can either delete the image, you can edit it in Canvas, you can upscale the image. All right. Basically, when we're seeing them in thumbnail size, it's not going to be as crystal clear as when you upscale the image. All right. You can actually remove the background too as well. This is something that you don't have in Midjourney. So you've got this background removal that you can use. You can also unzoom the image. It's not going to be applicable for this one, but let's say, for example, you're creating a real nice cityscape and a piece of the foreground is cut off from the bottom and you really want to have that in, the piece of artwork that you've created. You can use the unzoom image. When you click on it, it's effectively going to take the image and move it back a little bit to incorporate that which would have been, at the bottom of the image and bring it into the whole piece of artwork. It's really amazing. I would highly recommend that you try it if you're really into creating cityscape or alien landscape type images or whatnot. And obviously you can download the image. Okay, so basically now that we've gone through all of the different tools on this particular prompt, it's time to start creating some really cool stickers. And I thought to myself, okay, so what kind of things could we include in stickers that would be applicable for, children, let's say, who are in primary school? Maybe perhaps there are some parents who are looking to purchase some sticker packs to, reward their children with, or maybe teachers to reward their students with. So I went into ChatGPT. I said, okay, can I have a list of 50 objects stroke animals that would be appealing for stickers targeting children in primary schools? And as you can see here, we've got a ton of different types of objects or animals. We got dinosaurs, unicorns, kittens, puppies, etc. that we could just basically utilize when creating stickers. So you can easily do that on ChatGPT. What I'll do is I'll copy this list and I'll put it in the description box below. So if you don't have access to ChatGPT or you don't want to utilize it, but you want some ideas, you'll find all of this as a resource down in the description box below. Utilize it, create some really amazing designs. The only thing that I ask in return is that you like this video in appreciation. Okay, so let's try ice cream cones. Okay, so we're going to type in ice cream cones and we'll do preface with a comma. Let's do comic book style, or rather cartoon style. Let's type in white background and we'll type in circular design and see what comes up. Okay, as you can see, this is going to cost us 3 tokens. We're just going to click generate and basically we'll give Leonardo a chance to generate these stickers for us. Hopefully they'll be really nice designs that we can use in a sticker pack. Oh, okay, so we got something over here already. This one looks pretty good here. We've got that nice circular border. This one's not too bad. It's going outside of the border. This looks more like a repeat pattern over here, so that's not something which we could really utilize in a sticker. Let's just try and remove these keywords here. We'll type in ice cream cones cartoon style. I will click generate. I'm wondering if because of the fact that it pluralized cones, it might be taking like that way too as well. So we'll see what comes up, and then what we'll do is we'll try it again with just ice cream cone. Or actually what I'll do is I'll remove the S now, and I'll hit generate, and hopefully, yep, great. So we've got both being generated, one with ice cream cones in the plural, and one with just ice cream cone. And cartoon style is the style which is going to be utilized for both. Okay, so as you can see here, ice cream cones gave us a lot. This one over here isn't too bad. Let me just move myself out of the way. Okay, so it's possible that maybe we could utilize these. Maybe we could crop them out and we could get 3 different ice cream cone symbols here. This one is a lot better over here. So obviously you really need to be very, very specific and careful with your prompts. If you're going to go with something pluralized, you're going to get obviously the results that we received down here below. This one looks really great. This one looks pretty cool too as well. I don't know what was happening over here. This looks like some kind of almond with some lettuce on a pail, so obviously that didn't work. But if I wanted to utilize these two, all I'd have to do is just click on download the image. As you can see here, we've got that. It would be easy, very easy to obviously remove the background either in Photopea or Photoshop or remove.bg. There's so many resources out there nowadays that you can utilize to remove the background, and it could be one potential sticker in a sticker pack for me to utilize. If I wanted to, I could obviously upscale the image. So let's just click on that one and we'll wait for it to obviously finish its work. In the meantime, while it's working, let's just try another one. Let's try dinosaur, okay? So we're going to do dinosaur. Let's be a bit more specific. Let's type T-Rex dinosaur cartoon style, and then we're going to hit generate. Okay, and we'll just wait for that. So we've got the upscale of the ice cream working. We've got some T-Rex dinosaurs being generated. And again, if you wanted to keep creating, you could do so. Understandably, the more you give it to create, the longer it's going to take to create all of the previous ones. So a certain degree of patience is obviously required. But again, that's the same with all AI generators out there. More often than not, I know if you're anything like me, you want to see those images quickly so you could download and get cracking on creating some amazing t-shirt designs or sticker packs or whatnot. But sometimes we have to obviously pull in the reins a little bit and wait for the AI generator to finish. And as you can see here, we got 3 really interesting designs. This one obviously is off the cuff over here. These ones look pretty cool. I mean, given the fact that we just typed in T-Rex dinosaur and we didn't give it too much in the way of, of a defined prompt, it gave us these images, which, I mean, they're not really bad. I'm sure children would really get a kick out of seeing those, on their copybook when actually they hand in a piece of work and the teacher utilizes it, or, a parent gives it to a child as a reward for whatever. Or maybe somebody who likes dinosaurs in this kind of manner would be really happy to put it in a planner or on their laptop case or whatnot. So there's a lot to be said from these two as well. Okay, so basically that's just utilizing this in terms of creating, stickers that have these really interesting outlines that are easy to extrapolate so that you can create as many as you want, create your sticker packs. You can even utilize this in your t-shirt design. So you're going to obviously remove the gray out of the back. Maybe you might want to create some text that would go along the perimeter of the dinosaur, some kind of funny pun or funny slogan pertaining to dinosaurs or what have you. In other words, the sky is the limit. And as I stated earlier on, the fact that Leonardo right now, this AI is still free to use. I mean, when you use it in conjunction with Blue Willow, obviously you've got Leonardo. If you have a subscription to Midjourney, just utilizing those 3 AI image generators to create so many wonderful designs for your print-on-demand business, be it t-shirt designs, mugs, sticker packs, aprons, what have you, throws, duvet covers. I mean, the sky is the limit with respect to what you can create. So you don't have to have an artistic bone in your body at all. You just need to be able to come up with some really creative and imaginative prompts that you can key in to any and all of these image generators. See what comes back. Take these images over either into Canva or Studio Pilatno if you want to. If you haven't seen that particular episode of Studio Pilatno, which is a free alternative to Canva, I will leave a link to that video in the description box below. I'd highly recommend you take a look at it. So there's just so much out there now that you can utilize to really provide a ton of value to your customer base, to keep them coming back to your shop, and obviously, hopefully, opening their wallet, seeking out their credit cards, and clicking the add to cart button to buy your designs from you. So I really hope that you enjoyed this brief overview of Leonardo in terms of what it can do. There's so much more. Obviously, I don't want this video to be too long. I really wanted to focus on the fact that you can actually use this tool to create some really amazing stickers. Go in, register to it. It's free. Get your feet wet in terms of utilizing it, and obviously drop a comment down below if you do utilize it, and let me know what you created and how much fun you had with it. I really love hearing comments from all of you. When you've got something really great to say or something constructive to say, by all means, I'm always open to healthy conversation in order to make our industry that much more profitable, not only for you, but for everybody who's watching this video. And by the way, if you're new to this channel or haven't as yet subscribed to this channel, please do click on the subscription button down below. Turn on that bell notification icon so that you'll be informed each and every time that I upload a new video to my channel. Help me to reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of this calendar year. I know that with your help, I can do that. But for today, that's all I've got. And as always, be safe, be well, be creative. Bye for now. Hey, thanks again for watching this video. I really appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to do so. If you are interested in taking your print-on-demand business to the next level and learning how to generate more sales, please consider clicking on one of the 2 video thumbnails that have appeared on your screen now. I'll see you there. Thanks again.